to Air Rifle Pesting. This is 2023. My first visit back to the rat farm here. First rat showed up. This is about 25 yards, and I happen to zero my Hades at 25 yards as well. Again, this is the 16 grain Hades that I'm using. And that's a 100 long shot, and down it went. So it seems like the Hades are really effective, and with the expansion inside, the rat had no chance at all. And you can see he just pretty much struggling and unable to get up. So here I'm just scanning around, try to range the area, the distance, just pre-checking the distances actually. Back of the fence is about 47 yards away. And then by the ledge is about 25-30 yards away. So as you can see, two more rats appeared. Initially I was going to take this one, and then I saw a closer one at 19 yards. So I steadied my shot and squeezed off a shot, hit him right in the head. That was rat number 2. Again, it just pretty much dead on the spot. So here's the third one. So maybe 3 in a row. A hat trick, or a rat trick in this case. Well, let's see. Yep. Hades found his mark again, and down it went. So that was 3 in a row. A great start to the evening. And that was a headshot. Pop, and out he came. So later on I spotted a tail in this hole, which is about 5 yards away from me. Previously I have shot many rats through here with a headshot. Looks like there's another one here, a big one. So just basically waiting for it to come into view. Finally it did. Bad mistake. Did my holdover, which is my maximum at the bottom, and squeezed over a shot square in the head. So again, the Hades was just devastating to these rats at this close range. And this one appeared to die instantly. So more rats appeared at about 25 yards. So lined these guys up and shot him in the neck on this guy. So this was rat number 5. Again, no running away, unlike my previous rat shooting where I was shooting 16 grain pellet. Generally, they would tend to run off a bit and struggle and die, but with the Hades, they just died on the spot. So after I removed the dead body on the first one, another rat showed up. Again, bad mistake. Got the Hades lined up right on his forehead again. And it was rat number 6. Definitely killed him on the spot. And here come the money shot. Blood oozing out everywhere. Not as bad as before, but nevertheless it's pretty gruesome. But it gets the job done. So I wasn't ready with this one as I forgot to cock the gun. But luckily it hung around and I was able to take a shot. Again, that was a hot and lung shot. This was rat number 7. Oh, this Hades is definitely effective with a body shot, especially with a headshot. So they pretty much died on impact. So I'm pretty happy with the Hades performance. So this guy saw it under the plank, and I tried to track it, but I couldn't lock in my shot. So he got lucky and it escaped. Maybe I'll get him on the next one. Unfortunately, this guy wasn't as lucky as he came out. Might be the same one, who knows. But I was able to squeeze off a shot, hit him right on the side of the body, As you can tell, I just basically top him over and he died. No chance at all. So that's another heart and lung shot. As you can see, no running away, just lay there and died. So one more showed up. Seems like they really like to come out on this ledge. So I was waiting for it to come down so that way I don't have any ricochet off the top of the ledge. So I was patiently waiting for it to come a little bit lower and then I squeezed over a shot. As you can see, his lifeless limb just fall down and it was done. So that was rat number 9. So bodies were piling up now. So far so good with the rats count, and I'm able to collect them and feed the coyotes. I guess it's time for me to bait and hunt for the next one. So here, missed opportunity. I thought it was going to stick around, but then it went into the hole. So that's definitely a missed opportunity, and I was too slow to the trigger. So here's one. I thought I was going to mess this one up because I forgot the cock again, but luckily it stood around and I was able to do a body shot and down it went. So that was rat number 10. That was the final shot of the night. So in total there were 10 rats that I collected this night, shot and collected, and definitely put them out for the coyotes to feed. I did see this one earlier, but it was a runner, so I didn't have a chance. So here, I was actually testing out a new night vision scope, which is from OneLeaf. It's called the NV200, and it's actually a spotter scope. So I was able to use this and test it out at this farm. As you can see, it's a 4K 30 feet per second of recording resolution, pretty good. So basically I just mounted it on a tripod just outside of my door and use it as a spotting and able to see the rats coming in view. So it has a nice wide angle, so which is great. So from here you can see I just grab my gun and I turn on my infrared. That's why you see the reflection. Now with the extra infrared light, the picture actually look a little bit clearer, as you can see later on. So I'll definitely do a formal review of this night vision scope. So far I find it very useful to use it as a spotter. This way I don't have to like look through my scope from my PAR. This gives me a nice wide angle and not a straining into my eyes because I'm looking through as a screen versus looking through a eyepiece from the PAR 008. So here I spotted this guy. This time I was able to use my HW100. Got ready. As you can see, I turn on the light. The image get a lot brighter and clearer. That was with the 850 nanometer infrared light. So you can see I put my scope on it and then keep an eye. You can see the trace of the pellet in flight. Right there. That was pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to use this method in the future to do more recording to be able to see the shot in flight. That's pretty awesome. As you can see, the image is definitely a lot brighter and clearer with the external lights. Perhaps I gotta play around with the internal infrared setting to make it better. So either I'm gonna use an external light or I'm gonna play with the internal infrared setting to make the image better. Definitely have to put in more time with it, and hopefully this is gonna come in handy for my next coyote hunting. I can't wait. Thank you for watching. I hope I catch you on the next one. Cheers.